Have you ever felt successful, admired, accomplished, yet strangely disconnected inside, Bailey? Meet Maya, confident on the outside, but quietly unsure of herself within. Every peaceful night, one terrifying question echoed through her exhausted, restless mind. Who am I, beneath achievements, expectations, and every carefully performed role today? Maya couldn't remember choosing many decisions shaping her seemingly successful adult life. She simply followed paths everyone praised without asking deeper personal questions first. Her parents celebrated ambition, teachers rewarded obedience, society applauded predictable, successful choices. Maya believed happiness automatically followed success because everyone confidently promised exactly that. Yet, fulfillment never arrived, despite checking every expected milestone throughout her adulthood. One rainy morning, everything changed while she stared into a familiar mirror. She realized happiness wasn't something she could honestly define for herself anymore. Even childhood dreams suddenly felt borrowed from voices surrounding her formative years. Maya wasn't broken, failing, or hopeless, despite feeling completely lost inside herself. Millions quietly experience this exact struggle while appearing successful from the outside. This gap between your true self and built self has a name. Psychologists call it identity foreclosure, accepting an identity before consciously discovering yourself. Without realizing it, Maya's brain was doing what millions of brains do. So, why does this happen, and why does your brain allow it? Your brain is wired for efficiency, not necessarily for deep personal truth. From childhood, your brain builds identity using whatever feedback it repeatedly receives. Parents praise obedience, teachers reward compliance, society rewards fitting neatly into categories. Have you ever chosen the safe option because disappointing someone felt unbearable? Maya certainly had, more times than she'd ever consciously admit to herself. Neuroscientists point to something called the default mode network inside your brain. This network activates during rest, daydreaming, and quiet, unstructured moments of reflection. But modern life rarely gives this network space to do its job. Constant notifications and packed schedules keep this quiet network chronically, silently underused. Without reflection, your brain simply keeps running yesterday's identity on quiet autopilot. Maya's days were so full, her own reflection barely got any airtime. There's also a psychological concept called cognitive dissonance working quietly against you. Once you've built an identity, your brain resists information that contradicts it. Admitting "this isn't me" feels threatening, even physically uncomfortable in the moment. When Maya first learned this, she stopped blaming herself for feeling lost. So your brain protects the old story, even when it's stopped fitting. Add social conditioning, and the picture becomes even clearer and more understandable. Humans are tribal by nature, wired to seek belonging above everything else. Being different, wanting different things, once risked real social rejection and danger. Does this sound familiar? Doing the right thing while feeling quietly empty. So many people quietly trade authenticity for acceptance without noticing the exchange. This isn't weakness, it's an ancient survival mechanism running inside modern life. Understanding this is powerful because it removes the shame from feeling lost. You're not failing at life, you're running inherited programming without questioning it. The good news is, your brain remains flexible throughout your entire life. Neuroplasticity means new experiences can literally reshape your neural pathways and self concept. Self discovery isn't found through thinking harder, it's built through deliberate new action. Think about the last time curiosity felt stronger than comfort, even briefly. That small spark is exactly where genuine self discovery quietly begins for you. Real clarity comes from experimenting with life, then noticing your own reactions. What if the answer wasn't hiding, only buried beneath years of conditioning? Maya wondered the exact same thing, staring blankly at her own reflection. That single question became the quiet beginning of everything that happened next. She didn't need a dramatic breakthrough, she simply needed one honest starting point. So here's the first shift. Start treating your life like an experiment. Instead of asking, "Who am I?" ask smaller questions about daily choices. The next morning, Maya tried something surprisingly small, yet oddly, quietly different. She skipped her usual routine and asked herself what she truly wanted. Try new hobbies, new routes home, new foods, new conversations with people. Pay attention to what genuinely excites you versus what merely feels familiar. Build in regular solitude, even just 10 minutes quiet without any screams. This activates your default mode network, giving your brain space to reflect. Journaling works exceptionally well because writing forces vague feelings into concrete words. Maya began writing one honest sentence each night, however small it felt. Each night, write down one moment that felt authentically, undeniably like you. Over weeks, patterns emerge, revealing values and preferences you never consciously noticed. When was the last time you did something because it felt right? Question your shoulds by asking exactly where each belief originally came from. Did you choose this goal or simply inherit it from someone else? Neither answer is wrong, but awareness gives you the power to choose. Practice small acts of honest disagreement, even in low-stakes daily life situations. Order the meal you actually want, not the one that impresses others. Maya started doing this too. Small honesty first, bigger honesty came later. Share the opinion you actually hold, even when it differs from others. These tiny moments rebuild your tolerance for being authentically, unapologetically yourself again. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, not just your comfort. Remember Maya staring silently into that quiet mirror, feeling utterly, completely lost? She didn't fix everything overnight. She simply started questioning one small decision. Then she questioned another, and slowly, quietly, everything else began shifting too. Self-discovery isn't just one dramatic breakthrough moment shown in movies and documentaries. It's a slow, quiet accumulation of honest choices repeated consistently over time. Give yourself grace during this process. Self-discovery was never meant to compete. You're not behind schedule, you're not too late, and you're not broken. Months later, Maya finally changed careers, not from crisis, but from clarity. She didn't become someone new, she simply uncovered who'd been there, waiting. That's the beautiful truth about self-discovery that most people never fully realize. You're not searching for a stranger hiding somewhere far outside your life, you're peeling back layers of conditioning to reveal someone who's been there. Every honest question moves you slightly closer to that original, authentic self. This process never really finishes because you keep growing and changing naturally. So today, pick one small area where you've been living on autopilot. Tomorrow morning, Maya will still wake up inside that exact same apartment. She'll still have the same job, the same phone, the same city. But one important thing quietly, permanently changed somewhere deep inside her mind. For the first time, the life she'd spent years building finally belonged. It finally truly belonged to her, and only her, completely and fully. Does any part of Maya's story feel uncomfortably, achingly close to your own? If this video helped you see yourself more clearly, please hit subscribe. Share it with someone who might be asking that same question, and drop a comment below sharing one thing that feels like you. Because the most important relationship you'll ever build is the one within. Until next time, keep questioning gently, keep exploring honestly, keep becoming yourself.